Hey everyone, it is I, the Goldmine Fantasy Draft Guide host, and I am sad to say this is the last video for the draft guide. But you might be thinking, oh no, we have 4 more positions to cover. I'm not going to cover defense or kickers. Come on, look at the projections for those. They don't get that many points. Okay, but we're going to do something different. Tight end is a position that does not have that many good players that can actually get good points for you. So we're going to do top 5 tight end. Okay. And then we're going to do top 10 quarterback. Then that's going to be it. There will be an occasional fantasy show every now and then during the season, but right now it's it until the season starts. So let's start with tight ends. Number 1 is Travis Kelce. Now he and number 2 go, can be either or. I don't want to get into debate on this because I think both of them are great tight ends. But I'm only putting Kelce at number 1 because his quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Number 2, George Kittle. He is a monster of a tight end. Probably going to be one of the top 10 tight ends of all time when he's done with his career. Could have helped him out if he actually won the Super Bowl, but he has a chance this year again. It's going to be harder, but he is definitely going to try, and that's what you got to look for. He's going to get those points for you. He's trying to get back to that Super Bowl and right his wrongs. Number 3, we got Zach Ertz. He battled through injuries last season as well as some double coverage, but he still performed through all of that. Yeah, he is definitely top 5 tight end, definitely top 3. My God. I'm a Cowboys fan, and I'm impressed with that guy. He is a great tight end. Number 4, Mark Andrews. Lamar Jackson isn't the best deep ball thrower, so tight end is a great position to be for the Ravens for fantasy. Okay, he's going to get a lot of looks, and you can only hope that he gets a lot of receptions with those looks. But yeah, he is definitely a tight end you want to get, and if you can't get him, then I'm sorry. And finally, number 5. Last year, a lot of people were surprised, but Darren Waller, he went off 220 fantasy points, and I didn't expect it. And I usually expect a lot of things in the NFL. Yeah, he's definitely worth getting this year. He's not going to be a breakout star again. He already was, but he's going to put the same amount of work this year and more. So you can definitely get a lot of fantasy points from him this year. Okay, that's it for tight end. I only said I was doing 5, and we're doing only 5. Let's go on to the quarterbacks. And if you don't know who the top quarterback is, then you are not watching football or playing fantasy, because it's Lamar Jackson. No, he's not the best quarterback in the game. But the fact that he is so mobile, he got over 1,000 rushing yards last year? Yeah, that would be awesome if he could do it this year too. He got 36 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 7 touchdowns, all amounting to 415 points in fantasy. is definitely worth getting in an earlier round. Number 2 is the best quarterback in the league, Patrick Mahomes. He's going to have Tyreek Hill for the full year this year, and he's going to and he also got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who, if they use him the same way they did in LSU, is going to get some targets as well. But yeah, and he has Travis Kelce, the number 1 tight end. Yeah, so definitely try and get him if you can. Number 3, the most hated quarterback, and I don't know why, is Dak Prescott. Dude went for almost 5,000 yards last year, 337 points in fantasy. Got a better receiving core this year, probably one of the best receiving cores in the league. And he's just going to go off, most likely, with Gallup, Lamb, and Cooper. Number 4, we got Deshaun Watson. He lost DeAndre Hopkins. That was the biggest storyline of the off-season. But he has worked with less and has accomplished more with less. So yeah, he's definitely going to have a good season. If only they could just fix their O-line so you didn't lose points for every sack. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But he's still going to be a good quarterback in fantasy. Definitely worth it. Number 5, we got Kyler Murray. He was on the other end of that D-Hop trade and got DeAndre Hopkins. So definitely a go-to quarterback. And, it might be a bit premature saying he's a top 5 quarterback in fantasy, but I think he's going to do really good this year with DeAndre Hopkins. He is definitely going to surprise some of you guys. Number 6, we got Russell Wilson, another elite quarterback. Not a good receiving core, but when you're that elite, you just got to take that risk. He always proves himself in fantasy. Last year was kind of mediocre for him. Didn't even get 300 points. But this year, he's going to try and change that. Mr. Incredible, Mr. Unbelievable or something. Oh, man. A lot of crazy things happening this offseason. Number 7, we got Tom Brady. He's 43 years old, but he has a great receiving core, and that's what I'm looking at here. Probably the second best receiving core in the league. Could even be the best, but I'm going to keep with the Cowboys on this one until the season actually happens. But yeah, Godwin, Gronkowski, Evans, definitely a good receiving core and are capable of catching footballs, which is important and is going to get you a lot of points in fantasy. Number 8, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Todd Gurley. Pretty good offensive line. He definitely has been, losing stock in fantasy value, but he does have good receivers. And, you just got to take a risk when you have someone like Julio Jones and good secondary receiver. I mean, Kevin Ridley's good. He's not great, but he's pretty good. Number 9, Matthew Stafford. He's weird, okay? Because he's a good quarterback. He's elite. If you don't think he's elite, then get out. Because he's elite. But he's definitely going to try and get that comeback player of the year. He's got Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones Jr., and TJ Hawkinson as his weapons. They're all pretty good. He is more of a QB2, but I think he is worth the risk, especially as a comeback player of the year candidate. He is worth the risk. Number 10 is Drew Brees, the 41-year-old quarterback. Problem, he's 41 years old. Upside, he has Michael Thomas, Jared Cook, Alvin Kamara, and Emmanuel Sanders. Yeah, he's definitely going to be putting up some good numbers this year, and that's going to correlate well with fantasy. So, yeah. Please comment down below what you guys think. Give us some suggestions for new videos. We are going to be coming out with more soon. They're in the works, guys. They're in the works. I know, like our first week on YouTube, we had a video every day, and slow down a bit, but they're in the works. Just calm down. But please, if you didn't like what you heard, like and subscribe. If you have any critiques, then please comment and subscribe. Just for that subscription, we always appreciate it. But yeah, I really helped you guys out today, and I hope your drafts go very smoothly and you guys get who you want. And I hope this helped again. Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see the last fantasy draft guide video, then click the eye in the top right corner. And if you want to see the playlist, it is on our YouTube channel. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.